You are now watching Lizzie's Books. Hourglass by Myra McEntire, and this is about a girl named Emerson who believes herself to be crazy because she sees images of people from the past. That is until her brother hires a guy named Michael from Hourglass who is there to help her figure out her powers and what the heck is going on. Of course, he's this gorgeous guy and she's like, I can't help but be attracted to you because our powers complement one another. Yes. Kind of a little, not necessarily insta-love because there is a reason for it. Because of their complementing powers, they are able to time travel, and their hope is to help save Dr. Ballard from the explosion in his lab that killed him. Dr. Ballard is the guy who created Hourglass, which is this group of people who are out there to help these people with these abilities to see that they are not crazy people, but they are there to help the world be a better place. I really enjoyed Emerson's character and how she was very upfront and very forward with her ways of thinking and how she thought about other people and her relationships with other people. She's like, I'm just gonna lay it all out there. I'm gonna tell you everything about me, which is kind of refreshing for some novels because sometimes you just need that entertainment of just tell me who you are. I don't really need to figure it out. It's just tell me. Then you got some hunky beasts like Mr. Michael and Caleb. They're both very, very beautiful men. They're both beautiful men, but they both help her figure out who she is. And yes, they're all a part of a love triangle, but I believe that Caleb is a very understanding character. He's like, I understand that you have lost your parents, I have lost my parents, and also the fact that you are possibly in love with my best friend, and I know that I can definitely have you as a love interest. Definitely. Also in this novel you have a little bit of paranormal, a little bit of sci-fi, because these people do have abilities and I would believe that to be a little bit paranormal, kind of like Ghostbusters kind of paranormal, not turning into wolves kind of paranormal. There are people who can, you know, see people from the past, see people from the future, time travel. You've got people who can feel each other's emotions. Caleb is an empath, and you've got Kat who can make things with her hands. I forget what that's called, but it's physics in her hands. Basically, you got Dr. Ballard and his wife who are basically kind of like the older versions of, you know, Emerson and Michael. You've got different other kinds of people who have abilities. Also, her friend Lily, who is able to find things very easily without even looking, seeing where they are. That is a loose string that I hope gets cleared up later on in the series because I want to know more about Lily. I know that her parents are in Cuba and she's in America and things like that, but I feel like there's a lot more to the fact that she and Emerson are friends, and I want that to be explained to me, please, because I just want to know more about Lily than just the fact that she's in America working for her grandmother in a coffee house and she helps Emerson be a normal teenager. And the sci-fi stuff is pretty cool. I believe Myra McEntire has said that the Novikov principle is a made-up fictional thing, which goes along with, you know, science fiction. But also there's, you know, stuff about wormholes and time travel and creating things and all that kind of physics-y stuff. I believe the word is physical, but we're just gonna go with physic-y. I enjoy time travel and wormholes and sci-fi kind of stuff. I don't know too much about those things, but, you know, I watch Eureka. I know a little bit about stuff. So yeah, I very much enjoyed this novel. I enjoyed a lot of the characters. I really like Thomas and Drew. I like that there are these kind of adult characters who keep Emerson grounded, even though, like, you know, she can go off and do whatever she wants. She's 17 years old and they're like, you know, you're basically an adult and we let you kind of roam around and do your own thing for most of the time. But I like that even though she is an orphan, that, like, she has people who take care of her and people who love her. And just, I love Thomas and Drew. Like, I wish I could go to their fictional restaurant and eat their Italian food. It just sounds so good. So good. Myra McEntire is really good at making you hungry while reading her book, which I feel like is a sign of a good Southern author. Like, if you can't get somebody hungry while reading your book, who knows? There's no hope for you. Just kidding, I love my Southern authors, but most of them do talk about food in their books in a very appetizing way. I love it. I really do. And so, with that, I hope you have a great day. Maybe check out Hourglass. It sounds like a pretty good book. Yeah, I think so. It took me, like, not even a day to read it. I liked it a lot. So, I hope you all have a great day and keep reading.